Hey everyone, this is already from Abstrakt Music Lab, and today we're creating the bass line from Jonas Blue's track Hear Me Say, and it sounds like this. This is the original. And the recreation. Now both at the same time. I'm pretty damn happy with this result, and as usual you can grab the preset and the MIDI here in the description below. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment here letting me know if you like this tutorial or if you want me to do any other recreation as well. As usual, you can support the channel by buying me a coffee or buying my preset pack that you can find it both here in the description below or in the top right corner. But enough with the talking, and let's get down to business and let's get started with the sound design. So we're going to initialize the preset here from Serum. We're going to start here A and B with a sign for A and an analog BD sign for B. But we're going to choose an octave down for A and also an octave down for B. But B is going to be all the way down to 0 in terms of level. And the wet position is going to go all the way up as well. What is going to make the main character of the sound is the FM from B that we're going to go here and choose for A. So just so you can listen to the effect that the FM creates while we do this, we're going to leave this at 69%. You can see that this pretty much creates the sound that we want. And now we're going to choose here a sub. We're going to use a sign, an octave down, and we're going to put the level all the way down as well. And we're also choosing here a noise. We're going here to attack miscellaneous. We're going to choose here the kick transient 5. And we're going to tick this over here, and we're going to put the level at 80%. And this is how it sounds like. But you can see that it does a weird noise over here. So we're going to put here to mono. And now envelope 1. The only thing that we're going to do here is put the release to 240. And there you go. It's going to have a little bit more of a tail. And envelope 2 we're going to use to modulate the filter, but we're already going to set it up. We're going to use an attack as it is. The decay is going to go at 1.41. The sustain is going to go at 44.7. There you go, something like this, 44.7, there you go. And the release is going to go at 967, boom, something like this. Yeah, and this handle has to go a little bit closer to the number 2, and this is going to remain the same, okay? Now we're going to use the filter. We're going to use MG Low 12, we're going to choose all of them. We forgot to do one thing over here. If we don't select the direct out, the sub is going to be influenced by this sound over here. And we're using direct out, so the sub go directly out to the master without interference of the filters and the effects. Now back to the filter, we're going to go here, MG Low 12. We're going to put the cutoff to 26%. There you go, something like this. The resonance is going to go at 1. And the drive is going to go at 28, and it sounds like this. This is going to make the sound a little bit louder. So because of that, we're putting the master to 55. This is how it sounds like. Well, it's a little bit quieter because we didn't do the automation. So we're going to pick envelope 2, and we're going to put this in the filter at 39 here in the cutoff. There we go. We're also picking here envelope 2, and we're putting here to the sub. We're putting this to 64, so perfect. Now we're going to the effects section, and in the effects section, we're going to start with the distortion. We're going to use a tube distortion. The drive is going to be at 67%, and the wet is going to be all the way up. This kind of crushes the sound, but we want this because we need that character from the distortion. Now we're going to choose a hyper dimension. The hyper is going to be at 36%. The dimension is going to be at 0 and the size at 0. And you're going to see that it's going to make the sound a little bit more stereo. Without. And that's what we want with the sound. Now we're going to choose a filter. We're going to choose MG low 18, not 12. The cutoff is going to be at 19. The resonance is going to be at 14. And the drive is going to be at 23. And it doesn't sound like anything because we're putting this so low. And now with the envelope 2, we're going to modulate this at 44. Back to the sound that we want, but we want to intensify the attack a little bit with a little bit of the envelope 3. So we're going to put the sustain all the way down. We're going to put the decay to 16. Yeah, 16. And we're going to put the envelope here modulating at 38 over here. Ooh, there you go. You can see it creates a little bit of an attack to the sound. Now with it, you can hear a little tip in the sound, and that's what we want to do with this modulation. Now, EQ, you're going to use an EQ because since we have a sub coming directly out, we don't need a sub coming from this sound that we're making over here. So we're going to put a low cut, and we're going to put this to 131. The Q is going to go at 40, and it sounds like this. Now a bell curve at 359. This is going to make the sound a little bit more midi. And the Q is going to go at 38%, and the gain is going to go at 1.5. It's not that intense, but it's going to make the sound a little bit more midi, just so you can listen without and with. Now, lastly, what we need is a reverb. And in the reverb, we're going to choose here the size to 35% as it is. The decay is going to go down to 4.0. Low cut is going to go at 45%. The high cut is going to go all the way up. The spin and the spin depth are going all the way down. And the dry wet is going to remain at 21%. And it sounds like this. The last thing that we need is further intensify the attack of this bass. We're going here to the matrix and we're going to go to envelope 3, master tune, as I've done here in this video here in the top right corner. And we're going to put this here to 15. And now if you compare it with the original, it's pretty damn close. I'm pretty happy with this result. And as usual, you can grab this preset here in the description below. If you like this video, you can hit the like button. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos from Abstrakt Music Lab. And I hope to see you in the next Abstrakt video next week. Ciao.